Hello everybody and welcome to the Sam T. Blues Revue, a journey into American blues music. Today we're taking a look at some of the best blues music to come out of Chicago, and the man you're hearing behind my voice is the incomparable Earl Hooker. Now, as you can hear a little bit, Chicago blues has a unique flavor to it. It's industrial, tough, it's gritty. Barry Goldberg, renowned keyboard player from Chicago, says each region's blues really reflects the area that it's representing. And as far as Chicago goes, you can really feel the steel mill, the tough neighborhoods, and, even the Delta.
You could feel the dark woods, in the music, and you had a little bit of the amplifier to it, and the roughness and the toughness of the neighborhoods, and that was the Chicago blues. No nonsense, blues.
The Delta plays a huge part in the blues, and we'll explore that in a little more detail in the future, but essentially blues music started in the South, Mississippi, and during the Great Migration of the 1940s, musicians who started in the South traveled through Memphis and St. Louis and eventually landed in Chicago. So you have all these different styles and flavors all merging to create Chicago blues. Here's Buddy Guy talking about his time starting out in Chicago.
There's a few things around, but some of the famous spots where the blues club was are no longer. Every once in a while I go by and just stop at those corners and view while we had such a great time with the great guitar players no longer with us, the later Earl Hooker, Wayne Bennett. I could just go on, and I would see Muddy Waters, Jimmy Reed, and all of these guys standing on these corners on a Monday morning at 7 a.m. when we had 24/7 stockyard, 24/7 steel mill, and we had to play at 7 o'clock in the morning just so we all could get together and jam because everybody had a club to go to that at night. And now you can count the clubs on one hand just like you can the blues musicians. You can count them on one hand.
First time I met the blues, if you know I was walking down through the woods.
Guy is a name I'm sure you've heard even if you're not really into blues music. He is the most well-known Chicago blues musicians. He moved to Chicago in 1957 at the age of 21, taken under the wing of blues musician Muddy Waters. And by 1965, Buddy Guy had made a name for himself as one of the best session guitarists in Chicago, gaining fame playing with Howlin' Wolf, Little Walter, Coco Taylor, and eventually Junior Wells, who would be his most frequent collaborator. Here's Buddy and Junior singing Messin' with the Kid, one of my favorites from 1966.
What you say going on around town? The people say we're gonna put the kid Oh, Lord. Oh, look at what you did. You can call it what you want. I call it messing with the kid. You know the kid's no child, and I don't play. I sure is what I mean, and I mean what I say. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, look at what you did. You can call it what you wanna. I call it messing with the kid. I sure is what I mean, and I mean what I say. But oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, look at what you did. You can call it what you wanna. I call it messing with the kid. We're gonna take the kid's car and drive around town. Tell everybody you're not putting him down. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Call it what you wanna. I call it messing with the. Yeah. One more now.
Oh, smokestack lightning shining just like gold. Don't you hear me crying? Woo, woo, woo. Oh, tell me, baby, what's don't matter, yeah. Oh, don't you hear me crying? Woo. You spent last night. Oh, don't you hear me crying? Woo, woo, woo. Oh, stop your train. Let her go by right. Hear me crying. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, fare you well. Never see you no more. Oh, don't you hear me crying? Woo, woo, woo. Oh, who been here, baby, since I've been gone? Little bitty boy.
Chess Records has been described by music critic Cub Koda as America's greatest blues label. I'm from Chicago, I'm biased, but looking at the artists alone, it's really hard to disagree. Howlin' Wolf, who you just heard, The Great Muddy Waters, Bo Diddley, a huge influence on modern rock and roll, and of course the incredible Etta James. And of course Willie Dixon, who wrote nearly all of Chess Records' songs. Located at 2120 South Michigan Avenue, Chess Records was a place where blues musicians could escape the prejudice and injustice of 1940s and 50s America and get together with one thing in mind, making good music. And speaking of good music from 1956, here's Bo Diddley with Who Do You Love?
I walk 47 miles of barbed wire. I use a cobra snake for a necktie. I got a brand new house on the roadside, made from rattlesnake hide. I got a brand new chimney made on top, made out of a human skull. Now come on, take a little walk with me, Arlene, and tell me, who do you love? 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 Tombstone hand and a graveyard mine, just 22 and I don't mind dying. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? I rode around the town, use a rattlesnake whip. Take it easy, Arlie, don't give me no lip. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Ice wagon flew, hit a bump and somebody screamed. You should have heard just what I seen. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Arlene took me by my hand. She said, ooh, wee, boy, you know I understand. Who do you love, honey? Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? My baby don't stand no cheating, my baby. Oh yeah, she don't stand no cheating, my baby. Oh yeah, she don't stand no cheating. She don't stand none of that midnight creeping, my baby. True little baby, my baby. My baby, I know she'd love me, my baby. Oh yes, I know she'd love me, my baby. Oh yes, I know she'd love me. She don't do nothing but kiss and hug me, my baby. True little baby, my baby. My baby don't stand no cheating, my baby. Oh no, she don't stand no cheating, my baby. Oh no, she don't stand no cheating. Everything she do so pleasing, my baby. True little baby, my baby. My baby don't stand no fooling, my baby. Oh yeah, she don't stand no fooling, my baby. Oh yeah, she don't stand no fooling. When she's hot, there ain't no cooling, my baby. True little baby, my baby. True little baby, she's my baby. True little baby, she's my baby.
The British invasion in the early 1960s sort of took American blues music and electrified it, with bands like the Yardbirds, Led Zeppelin, Cream, and The Who putting their own spin on blues classics. The Rolling Stones even took the name of their band from this song, Rolling Stone, by Muddy Waters.
Well, I wish I was a catfish swimming in a deep blue sea. I would have all you good-looking women fishing after me, showing up after me, showing up after me. Oh Lord, oh Lord, showing up. I went to my baby's house and I sat down on her step. She said, "Come on in now, buddy, you know my husband just now left. Showing up and just now left. Showing up and just now left. Oh Lord, oh well, oh well." Well, my mother told my father just before I was born, I got a boy child coming, he's gonna be a rolling stone. Showing up, he's a rolling stone. Showing up, he's a rolling stone. Oh well, he's a, oh well, he's a, oh well, he's a. Well, I feel, yes, I feel, baby, like the low down, oh, time ain't long. I'm gonna catch the first thing smoking back down the road I'm going, back down the road I'm going, back down the road I'm going. Showing up there, showing up there.
You, but I can see bit by bit your love is slipping away from me. What you doing, baby? You know it ain't right. I wonder what you're doing that takes all night. Little by little, I'm losing you, but I can see. Your love slips away from me. You get so disgusted when I try to kiss you. I guess I don't feel you like I used to do. Little by little, I'm losing you, but I can see. Bit by bit, your love slips away from me. started to trail you last night, baby, in my car, but I was scared I might see what I was looking for. Little by little, only you that I can see. Bit by bit, your love slips away from me.
Well, of course, Chess was not the only record company in Chicago. Junior Wells recorded for Delmark. Willie Dixon, dissatisfied with Chess, moved over to Cobra Records, famous for launching the careers of Buddy Guy, Otis Rush, and my namesake, Magic Sam, with his West Side Soul. Here's Sweet Home, Chicago.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Riding, hey, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. 1 and 1 is 2, 6 and 2 is 8. Come on, baby, don't you make me late. One, hey, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago? Oh, yeah. One and one is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Crying, hey, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago? Oh, yeah. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago?
She complicated, left me and you to ride. called Katie left me a mule to ride. The train pulled out, I swung on behind. Crazy about it, hard-headed woman of mine. Man, my baby long, great gosh almighty, my baby tall. You know my baby long, great gosh almighty, my baby tall. You know my baby she long, my baby she tall. You sleep with her head and catch her, and I'll preach out in a hall. Rest about her, that hard-headed woman of mine. But I love my baby, she's so fine. Wish she'd come and see me sometime. She don't believe I love her, but I hold on. She don't believe I'm saying, kid, look what she on me on. Hey, hey. She caught Katie, left me a mule to ride. She caught Katie, left me a mule to ride. Well, my baby called Katie, left me a mule to ride. The train pulled out, I swung on behind. Crazy about that hard-headed woman of mine. Hey, 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 hey.
Okay, maybe those last guys weren't from Chicago, but the sound is definitely Chicago influenced. Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi, better known as the Blues Brothers, the fictional band portrayed on Saturday Night Live and of course on the big screen in 1980, where that last tune, She Caught the Katy, is from. Now the Blues Brothers did introduce a larger-than-life atmosphere, with a horn section, numerous guitars, harmonica, drums, a keyboard, and many other blues bands of the 70s and 80s really tried to emulate that feeling. Another one of my absolute favorites, a true Chicago blues band, Big Twist and the Mellow Fellows.
We're gonna get on tonight. We're gonna get into it. You're on tonight. This is your tune. I woke up this morning, in the hospital bed. Now the nurse looking down at me. She must have thought I was dead. They found me sitting underneath a tree. Was out cold by the roadside, but only sleeping, don't you see? So they check my liver and they check my blood and all kind of tests to see what I've done. Call a doctor, intern, a specialist too. Say we don't know what's wrong with you. What's my problem? Too much barbecue. Oh no, no way. What's my problem here? Too much barbecue. Ah, you got to be bullshit. I mean, what's my real problem here? Too much
what's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
But I was born with a real tip, just sitting in my hand, And I was eating whole chickens before I was age 10. Woo! Mama told me, Papa told me too. Yeah, now you don't quit eating, son. Might be the death of you. Don't be no time. When I get to riding in my Scoopy wheel, fiberglass pistols and a charcoal wheel. That line of ice trays are mounted on the face. Stereo speakers all over the place. 16 cheeseburgers we got sitting in a sack. About a half-pound cheesecake. Now when I get through with that, woo, might grab a hump, an alligator pie, slap it all on the grill now. Want nothing broad or nothing fried. So they check my liver and they'll check my blood. Ran all kind of tests to see what I've done. Call the doctor, intern, a specialist too. Say we don't know what's wrong with you. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
I can't believe you're telling me this, man. Woo! Now what's my problem, huh?
Too much barbecue.
Get your hands out of my face, you can have my coleslaw. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
No, no way. Let me hear it again. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
No. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Too much barbecue.
I ain't never had another. I can't believe you're telling me this. What, you talking to me?
Too much barbecue.
I mean, put some hot sauce on my chicken. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
I can't believe you're telling me this. I mean, I don't believe it. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
No way, not today. What's my problem, young man?
Too much barbecue.
No. Yeah, let me hear you. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
No way, not today. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
No, I ain't going for that at all. What's my real problem? Let me hear you.
Too much barbecue.
Barbecue. Yeah.
I was born in Chicago in 1941. I was born in Chicago in 1941. Well, my father told me, son, you had better get it done. Well, my first friend went down when I was 17 years old. Well, my first friend went down when I was 17 years old. Well, there's one thing I can can say about that boy, God knows. Well, my second friend went down when I was 21 years of age. Well, my second friend went down when I was 21 years of age. Well, there's one thing I can say about that boy, God bless. If there's someone left to play the game. Well, now rules are alright if there's someone left to play the game. All my friends are going and things just don't seem the same. No, things just don't seem the same, babe.
From 1965, that was another pure Chicago blues group, the Paul Butterfield Blues Band. Referred to as Blue-Eyed Soul, a clever way to categorize white musicians performing blues music, Butterfield unfortunately passed away in 1987 at the age of 44. Mike Bloomfield, guitarist for the Butterfield Blues Band, discusses working with Paul.
I can play blues, you know, and I can feel it in a way. Man, those guys are a different story. That's a different thing altogether. But you can quote me on this, man. Butterfield's something else. He feels it just, he's in there all the way.
Everything gonna be alright, yeah. Oh, baby, everything gonna be alright, yeah. Now you wait till the morning, baby, follow through the night. Yeah, baby, it's a low down dirty shame. Oh, baby, it's a low down dirty shame.
7 of the Paul Butterfield Blues.
An original member of the Paul Butterfield Blues Band, Elvin Bishop is a blues legend in his own right. Still performing today for Alligator Records, we'll chat with Elvin a little bit later in the show, but to hold you over, here's The Blues Rolls On.
Blues is just a blessing from a long time ago, a thing people can feel deep down in their soul. It was here before we were born, it'll be here when we're gone. In a song, the blues rolls on. The blues all day, blues all night. Hey, hey, I believe the blues is alright. It's a boogie woogie barbecue, booty shaking party going on. Yeah, the groove is real strong. The blues rolls on. Just a young boy, I went crazy for the sound. Keep on digging the blues till my mustache dragged the ground. It'll be here from now on. Yeah, the groove is too strong. The blues rolls on.
when I saw you and her walking in. So you see, I'd rather go blind than to see you walk away from me. Cause you see, I love you so much. And most of all, I just don't wanna lose you. I was just sitting here thinking about you, baby, about your kiss and your sweet embrace. When the reflection in the glass that I held to my lips reveal the tears that were on my face. So you see, I'd rather go blind than to see you walk away from me. So you see, I love you so much. And most of all, I just don't want to lose you. 'Cause you see, I love you so much. And most of all, I just don't want to lose you. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, I love you so much. And most of all.
Originally recorded by Etta James for Chess, that was Coco Taylor's soulful rendition of I'd Rather Go Blind. Now here's Coco with Willie Dixon singing Wang Dang Doodle.
Tell automatic slim, tell razor toting Jim, tell butcher knife toting Nanny, tell fast talking Fanny. We gon' pitch our bump down to that Union Hall. We gonna romp and trump till midnight. We gonna fuss and fight till daylight. We gon' pitch a wang dang doodle all night long. 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 We gon' pitch a wang dang doodle all night long. Tell Cooter crawling red, tell the Abyssinian Ned, tell old Pistol Pete, tell everybody he needs. Tonight we need no rest.
Writing over 500 songs, Willie Dixon is an absolute legend in blues music. He's also an advocate for blues musicians, founding the Blues Heaven Foundation, working to preserve the legacy of blues and secure copyrights for musicians exploited in the past. Dixon famously fought with many bands in the 70s and 80s for their use of his music, reaching settlements with Led Zeppelin for Whole Lotta Love and this song, Bring It On Home.
Mama, woo, mama, gonna bring it on home, gonna bring it on home to you. Done bought me a ticket and I got my load. Conductor done a holler for all aboard. I got me a seat, I'm gonna railway track. Gonna watch this train moving down the track. Mama, woo, mama, gonna bring it on home, gonna bring it on home to you. Gonna bring it on home now. 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 Gonna bring it on home. Gonna bring it on home to you. Sitting in my seat and I'm looking outside. Hear them reels kicking as I go by. Feels so good, I don't know what to do. Thinking about when I get home to you. Mama, woo, mama, gonna bring it on home, gonna bring it on home to you. Gonna bring it on home now. 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 Gonna bring it on home. Gonna bring it on home to you. Woo!
Closing our first hour the same way we opened it, Buddy Guy, at age 82, continues to bring the house down. From his most recent album, here's the song of the same name, The Blues is Alive and Well.
When I walked through the front door, I swear I heard the back door slam. I got a sneaky suspicion you got another man. You done me wrong. Our love is dead and gone. But as far as I can tell, the blues is alive and well. Said you were visiting your sister on the south side of town. But your sister called this morning, said you never came around. Yes, you're doing me wrong. Our love is dead and gone. But as far as I can tell, the blues is alive and well. I've been hurting this way for so damn long. Misery and pain still coming on strong. As long as I'm breathing and my heart's still beating, I got my story to tell. I know the blues is alive and well. for so damn long. Misery and pain still coming on strong. As long as I'm breathing, my heart is still beating. I got my story to tell. I know the blues is alive and well. As long as I'm breathing, my heart is still beating. I got my story to tell. As long as I'm around, the blues is alive and well. Yes, it is. Blues. Good morning, Mr. Blues. My friends told me before they died, keep the blues alive.
A pioneer of the Tulsa sound, Elvin Bishop is a member of the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame as well as an instrumental part of the Electric Chicago Blues in the 1960s. But before all that, Elvin was living right here in Iowa, just about 3 hours south of Humboldt, in Elliott, a small farm town. I asked Elvin about the transition from Iowa to Tulsa.
Well, it happened when I was in the 5th grade, as I remember, and, we lived on a farm, and for most of the time I was there, we had no electricity or running water, and we lived on a dirt road. Towards the end, I think we got gravel. We didn't have TV. It was quite an experience getting in a more modern type of situation.
Sure.
And everybody talked different. But it did seem, I don't know, when you're in the 5th grade, it don't seem like it makes that much difference, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right. So can you talk a little bit about what the Tulsa sound is?
I did a thing a couple of years ago. They had a reunion of all the guys that have played with, they put me in the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame, and I just got to thinking that they were all such great musicians that Tulsa's kind of at the crossroads of country and blues down there. Everything has that big, warm pocket, you know. It's halfway in between country and blues. It's the good part of country, you know.
After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out.
Stay tuned for more of my interview with the great Elvin Bishop.
After midnight, we're gonna chug, love, and shine. We're gonna cause talk and suspicion, give an exhibition, find out what it is all about. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. After midnight, gonna shake your tambourine. After midnight, it's gonna be peaches and cream. We're gonna cause talk and suspicion, give an exhibition, find out what it is all about. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. We're gonna cause talk and suspicion, give an exhibition, find out what it is all laid back. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out.
And that, my friends, was J.J. Cale, one of the originators of the Tulsa sound, written such hits as the one you just heard, After Midnight, Cocaine, and Call Me the Breeze. Everybody knows that one. Another great Tulsa sound pioneer is Leon Russell. Here he is on piano accompanying country blues legend Furry Lewis.
John Henry was a little baby boy sitting at home on his mother's knee, trying to be gentle on that YMB. It's gonna be there for me, Lord knows it's gonna, baby, it's gonna be the death of me, Lord knows what it's gonna. John Henry told his captain one day, says a man ain't nothing but a man. Before I be beat by your shooting gang, I'm gonna die with this hammer in my hand, baby. I'm gonna die with this hammer in my hand, Lord knows I'm gonna die with this hammer in my. I'm gonna. John Henry, he hammered in the mountain one day till the head of his hammer caught fire. He cried, oh, just pick him up and let him down again. Please give me one cool drink of water before I die. He said, baby, I just want one 2 drink of water before I die. Lord knows I want one. Baby, give me one cool drink of water before I want one cool drink of water before I die. Lord, no, give me one cool drink of water before I die. Baby, give me one. When the women in the West heard of John Henry's death, then they couldn't sleep at home in the bed. Some was dressed in white, some was dressed in red. Said, just take me where John Henry fell dead. Goddamn. No, take it back. Say it, I'm going where John Henry fell dead. Take me where John Henry fell dead. Lord knows I'm going where John Henry fell. Not this one. Oh, look like Lord have mercy. It don't help old furry none. Lord have mercy. It don't seem to help furry none. Look like the blood in my body. Oh, Don got too loaded rod. I'm going up to town in the morning. I'm gonna tell the chief police. Oh, in the morning. Police. Well, my woman not quit me. Lord knows I sure can't see no peace. Anybody ask you all in the morning, what's your way, old furry, go? Anybody asks you in the morning, old Federico. You take me to Los Angeles Airport. Oh, that's the only place I know.
Early on, Elvin Bishop's tastes included Furry Lewis, as well as Sonny Terry, Big Bill Brunzi, Lightnin' Hopkins, and John Lee Hooker.
Guys like that, one guy with a guitar, that's basically all my ear could handle. There was no musical background in my family. When I first heard B.B. King, I thought it was jazz with all the horns and everything.
Sure.
I moved on past that up into Muddy Waters and Slim Harpo and Little Walter and like that, and Howlin' Wolf, and gradually got into all of it.
You probably got to see a lot of them when you moved up to Chicago, right?
I got to see an amazing and play with an amazing variety of the real good old guys. I met all those guys I mentioned except Brunzi. I never met him, but I got to hang out with Lightnin' Hopkins a little bit and Fred McDowell, and I became real good friends with John Lee Hooker when we both ended up moving to California. It caused me a little trouble when I got to Chicago because the blues bands were all playing on chord progressions. If you play guitar at all?
No, I don't.
Well, anyway, there's a certain order that you do the chord changes in, and John Lee Hooker and Lightnin' Hopkins didn't care about none of that. They just changed when they felt like it. They didn't have to conform to any kind of structure because they were playing by themselves.
Right.
They didn't have to agree with anybody. The Chicago guys gave me hell for that till I finally figured it out.
So when you went up to Chicago, you were 18, 19, something like that?
I think I was 16 when I first got there. 17, yeah.
So I know you met up with Paul Butterfield shortly after you got there. How did that meeting come about? How did you start playing with him?
I met him the first day I was in Chicago. I was just walking around, checking out the neighborhood, and there he was, sitting in front of a house playing guitar and drinking a quart of beer. So got to talking to him, and we got together and we played house parties and stuff like that, for a few years. When I first met him, he didn't play any harmonica hardly.
Oh, really?
Guitar. He picked up the harmonica, and in about 6 months, he was gone. He was just a natural genius on the instrument,
Yeah, he was incredible.
My baby don't have to work, don't have to rob and steal. My baby don't have to work, no, she don't have to rob and steal. She has everything she needs. I am a driving wheel. I wrote my little letter, don't want no one to break the seal. I wrote my little letter, don't want no one to break the seal. Tell you about my baby. Please let me tell you about my baby. Please let me tell you about my baby. Time she walked like a leaf shaking on a tree. Oh, don't you know every time she walked like a leaf shaking on a tree. your steak, potatoes, and beef. Tell you about my baby, yeah. Time she walks, like a little leaf shaking on a tree. Time she walks, like a leaf shaking on a tree. I want you to come over here, baby. Get your steak, potatoes, and beef.
The Paul Butterfield Blues Band, a band that will always get mentioned when you're bringing up Chicago blues. Elvin Bishop was one of its founding members, of course, and he discusses working with the guitarist Michael Bloomfield.
Well, he was a real intense guy, and he had a very active mind, and he was a very experienced musician when I met him. He'd been playing since he was really young. He played in all kinds of bands and situations, and I don't know, everything from bar mitzvahs to society type of music to folk music, and he did just the whole thing,
I don't say you don't love me. I don't say I ain't your man. I don't say you don't love me. I don't say I ain't your man. You know I'm in love with you, babe. I got you right in the palm of my hand. You sitting on the corner, you all alone. You be a messing with a black hair bone. Don't you worry, can't help you none. I'm a seventh son of a seventh son. I don't say you don't love me. I don't say I ain't your man. You know I'm in love with you, baby. I got you in the palm of my hand. All right.
on your baby, telltale all over the lane. You know I'm in love with you, I'm your hoochie man. I can love you in the morning, I can love you at night, I can make you cry, baby. Gonna feel alright. Don't say you don't love me, don't say I ain't your man. I'm in love with you, darling. I got you in a palm of my hand. Oh yeah.
I'm just drifting and drifting, just like a ship out on the sea. Yeah, I'm drifting and drifting, baby, like a ship out on the sea. Does that little girl even care for me? I wonder. Yeah, you know I travel. People such a long way from home. Yeah, you know I travel. Such a long way from home. Yeah, I didn't mistreat nobody. I didn't do nobody wrong. I tell you, nobody. Watch out, man.
talk about your latest album, which is great. I just listened to it yesterday. Something Smells Funky Around Here. And that's with the Big Fun Trio, yourself, Willie Jordan, and Bob Welsh. What's it like working with those guys? They seem like a lot of fun to be around.
They're real cool. They're great musicians and absolutely no problem to get along with. And it's a combination that's got a good chemistry, you know.
It seems like it.
The guys, they're really light on their feet, and you wouldn't think that a guy could get a variety of sounds out of a thing like a square box like the Cajon.
I know, I was watching a video, and that was just unbelievable to me.
Yeah, you just don't miss the drums, and between, you gotta scheme a little, you know.
Yeah.
In a trio, everybody's gotta be fully into it at all times, you know. If one guy drops out, then you're just, well, I started to use a word that I would normally use, but you're in bad shape. And Bob can play, he plays a baritone guitar. I don't know if you know what that is. And he can take a regular guitar and make it sound just like a bass. And he's one of the few guys I know that can play bass at the same time he's playing a slide harmony with me. So we got quite a bit to draw on. It's just a matter of scheming a little bit and getting the arrangements like you want them, you know. Really, it turns out, at least to me, I don't know how it sounds to the world, but I don't miss the bass and drums so much.
No, you don't even think about it when you're listening to it. It's just good,
Right.
feel good, fun music.
That's what we're shooting for. I'm glad it hit you that way.
Absolutely. Well, Elvin, that's all I got for you. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to talk with me.
Well, I enjoyed it, and thank you.
This has been the Sam T. Blues Review. I want to thank Elvin Bishop and Barry Goldberg. You can hear my full interview with Elvin and see a list of songs featured on tonight's program by heading to 977thebolt.com/bluesreview. That's REVUE. Like us on Facebook and send me a message. Let me know who you'd like to hear on the show. Our board operator tonight was Sam T. Jensen. The show was produced by Sam T. Jensen, and the sound was mixed by two children in a trench coat pretending to be an adult. Thanks for taking this journey with me. Good night, and I hope you'll listen next week.
I've been to New Orleans, the show had a wonderful time. I've been to New Orleans, the show had a wonderful time. I was high as a Georgia pine. You know my auntie carried me all down on Rampart Street. I seen everybody I wanted to meet. She said, JB, son, stop and listen to me. They got something to knock you off on your feet. They got the mojo boogie. The mojo boogie. They got the mojo boogie boogie to slide on down. I thought she was talking about Elvin LG. I said, auntie, please tell me just what did you say? They got the Louisiana book and all the other kind of things. They even got the thing they call the mojo hand. They got the mojo. Mojo boogie. They got the mojo boogie boogie to slide on down. My auntie forgot to teach me just how to operate it. I went to a nightclub, I was squeezing the tight. I believed that the car of them people started fighting. I had the mojo boogie. The mojo boogie. I had the mojo boogie boogie to slide on down.
Time, you know it's time. Seems like the house, everything done changed, but I hold my hand. I'm just trying to make her understand. Lord, they tell everybody somebody done hoodoo the hoodoo man. Now you know I buzzed your bell this morning, you had your elevator running slow. Buzz your bell, little girl, to take me up to the third floor. But I hold my hand. I'm just trying to make her understand. Lord, everybody, they tell me somebody done hoodoo the hoodoo man. Tell you this time, baby, I ain't gonna tell you no more. The next time I tell you, I'm gonna have to let you go by holding my hand. I'm just trying to make her understand. Lord, they tell everybody somebody done hoodoo the hoodoo man. See what I'm talking about. everything can change, but I hold my hand. I'm just trying to make you understand. Lord, they tell everybody somebody done hoodooed the hoodoo man.